squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Mountaineers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Arizona State's offense will be first on the attack. Running back searching for a hole. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
From the gun, the ground game. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Sun Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Shakes off the defender. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage.
Turning it on! Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So West Virginia's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Handoff from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, and that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
How about this defense just wrecking the offense on the last 2 plays and forcing a 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the...
Got all the room. There he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Running behind that left side. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but That thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting over this block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Snap from the gun on third down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, they rep this play every day in practice, 50 times? Simple hitch route. Quarterback puts it right on him. Receivers just got to finish the play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. Got a man in the middle. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Swings it out to his running back. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Mountaineers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. Extra point here will tie the game.
And It's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way.
There he goes. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. The quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Unloads to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Picks up the first down, still moving. Smashes ahead. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players made big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They are up by 4 over Kentucky. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Running game got stuffed on first down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Halted in and looking upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and and tackle that guy for a loss.
The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. The give to the lone running back. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Arizona State! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Hold on.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Quarterback keeps it. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. Working that left side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense. Understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. On target.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
The Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They put points on the board in the first half and still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
From the gun, running back gets the gift. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Sends it downfield. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Turning it on.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's looking to throw on third and short. Got it in the middle. It's Bailey. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He wants to throw it again. Buys a little time with his feet. It's complete on the right side. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Got the first down and more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains at that from 22. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. Makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
The Sun Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Find the ball's way in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by just 2 over Michigan. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're working that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to catch. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding his strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a 1st down like they did right there.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Handoff to the single running back. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
In the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and then put points on the board. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. One final play before the end of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. He's got his man across the middle. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Got his man out of the backfield. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. The Mountaineers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Right on target this time. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab on the shot. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. They'll send the back in motion. Flips it out to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. Looking for the end zone. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Looking to throw. And the quarterback hung up 2 and sacked at the 12.
There's something you don't see very often. A sack on a screen pass. You know, quarterbacks are taught to hold the ball, and then get rid of it right before the rush gets to you. But that time, I think he just held on to it a little too long.
Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. There he goes! And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first. And I can end this football game on offense.
Well, unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
And the Sun Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get into those critical points, and now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The Sun Devils have this offense rolling. They want to throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He tries to take the top off. Snags it down the right side. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring. Lining
up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it at the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Just keep slinging it. Punch it out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Bringing the heat. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark.
Timeout, Arizona State.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
A strike downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together.
Breaks into the open. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line is set on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Miranda. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
They'll run for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? 4th down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the first. They're going to ice this game, David.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to zeros.
Rolling right and going deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone cover.
Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating